I've had a pretty profound time between segments. For those of you guys who know, one of my clients was here at the end of the last segment for the free presentation. She has since seen a number of lessons with Sylvia, with Anat. I feel fortunate to be able to have seen those, but continue to work with her. I've had other clients come through as I've had coworkers come through. It's just, for me, it's been a really interesting thing. It's kind of been a snowball effect. I start talking about stuff, and people get more interested. But it's something about coming here and coming to this place that it either clicks or it makes sense, or there's just something you can do in this room that, and we all experience it. We're all here for that reason. But the things they come back to say to me is, I have a patient right now who's had a massive brain injury, who I've been talking to for months about having to slow down, and he's very type A, and he needs to do this, and I want to get back to being normal. I need, so trying to tone down his conversation a little bit and talking to him about going slow, but it wasn't until he was here that he came back, and the first thing he said to me after that was, slow is fast, and small is huge. So I don't know what happens in these walls necessarily, but it's pretty interesting. The other thing at the beginning I think back to like segment 1, and I think we're all a little bit more familiar now with when we speak, you're paying attention to every word we say. And at the beginning, it was quite intimidating. And but now I find myself doing it and having those conversations with my clients and listening to what they say in a different way and trying to not introduce myself into the conversation, like Patty with this great hands-on stuff, but it starts with what do they actually understand about themselves, and where do I enter the conversation with just their understanding of what even awareness is and what kind of awareness they have. And a lot of the lessons I've been giving is just talking them through a scan. That could take 20 minutes. It's been a pretty profound couple months. And there's that seemed like a really, I don't know for the rest of you, but it seemed like a really long time between segments. But I felt that I was able to kind of bridge that gap by coming in, seeing lessons, seeing Sylvia work with Danny, seeing you work with Danny, and so I felt a little more connected in between these segments. And that was very helpful, kind of keeps me active and remembering, okay, this is what I have to do. So.